Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I think the lighting is good. Um, let's get started. You don't need any props or anything. Just yourselves, not even a mat. Let's get started in a forward fold at the back of your mat. Feet, hips width distance apart. Bend your knees a little bit, and then just drape over your thighs. Take a few big breaths and allow your neck to release tension. Press into left foot, then right foot, sway a little bit, maybe grab opposite elbow here, close your eyes. And we're all mostly halfway through the day, so just be here. Hang out here, let the first half of the day go. And continue to take those deep breaths, maybe alternate the bend of your legs. We're going to be here like another minute or so. So everyone just joining us, we're at the back of our mats in a forward fold. Relax your face, relax your neck. Press your weight into your heels, rock backwards and then forwards. And find that center line. Arms could be any variation. Just keep a slight bend in your knees to leave some space in your low back. Release your hands down. Continue to breathe heavy. Gently shake your head, nod your head. Give yourself this space now to integrate into your body. Helping you do so would be closing your eyes and breathing heavy. Check in to see how you feel right now. Set your intention for the next 30 minutes to breathe one at a time and become sensitive to every feeling in your body as we move fluidly from one posture to the next. Keep bending your knees. Place your hands in front of your feet and walk your hands forward, downward facing dog. Keep that bend in your knees. Keep your feet hips width distance and press your fingers forward to lift your hips back. Continue to find the softness, even though we added on right here by integrating our torso and arms into a posture, holding us up. Pull your tailbone away from your fingertips as your fingers press forward. One strong line of energy. Maybe alternate knee bends here. Press opposite heels to the ground one at a time. Wrap your elbows to point down towards the ground, helping plug your shoulders in, involving the musculature of your shoulders. Continue to breathe deep and settle your knees down towards the ground, all fours. Cat-cow, inhale, drop your belly, slightly gaze forward. Exhale, cat. Bring the space in between your shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Keep moving like that, really slowly though. Inhale, untuck your tailbone and move that curve up through your chest until your eyes look to the top of your mat. And then start at your tailbone again. Tuck tailbone, bring lower belly in, followed by belly button, followed by bottom ribs. Shoulders pull apart on your back as your chin tucks. Just a couple more, starting with the tailbone. Untuck, press your lower belly down, belly button, bottom ribs down. Heart opens forward, chin pulls forward slightly. And exhale, tuck tailbone, belly, ribs, shoulders, chin. Last one. Untuck, one at a time. Are you breathing? And then find a flat spine. I'm going to change directions here so you can see me a little bit better. Pull your right foot behind you. Flex your foot. Bend your knee. Hold here. Square your right hip down. Inhale. Exhale. Press the sole of your foot to the sky. Inhale. Pull your knee back down. Exhale. Heel to the sky once again. Inhale, fire hydrant your leg, so bring it out to the right. Keep a bend in your right foot. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, option to extend your leg out to the right. Hold. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, hold. Tap your right big toe down to the ground. Lift back up. Exhale, bring your foot behind you. We're going to do that twice more all around. Inhale, press your heel back, flex your toes down. Exhale, bend knee. Inhale, press heel high. Exhale, fire hydrant. Inhale, extend leg. Exhale, tap toe down. Inhale, pick up foot. Exhale, leg behind you. One more set. Inhale, bend knee. Exhale, press. Inhale, hydrant. Exhale, extend. Inhale, tap. And lift. Extend. And now hydrant once more. And then step your foot outside your right hands for a lizard lunge. Left knee stays down and your hands could walk a little bit forward. So lean forward in your hips here and send your eyes in between your hands as your elbows maybe slightly bend here. Allow your hips to be heavy. Hug your right shoulder with your right knee and pull your left knee towards your right heel and vice versa to help activate the stretch in the upper hamstring and the groin. Steady breath here, in and out. Couple more, in and out. Plant your hands under your shoulders and straighten your right leg. Wide half split. Dig your right heel into the ground and gently pull your right hip towards the wall behind you or whatever's behind you. Slight bend in your right knee. And then the digging of the right heel in the ground and pulling of your right hip back is going to activate the whole length of your hamstring, which is strengthening it in an extended position. Helps protect against injury. It's a little more intense, but it's better for you. And with your upper body, see if you can find a long spine here and gently fold forward. A few more breaths here. Keep flexing your right toes. And keep digging that right heel down. One last breath. Inhale, rebend right knee. Step left foot forward, Malasana. So frog squat. Sit your butt down, knees are wide, hands to your heart, elbows to the inside of your knees, and feel free to find some movement here. If your heels are up in the air, that's totally fine. Or maybe you want to find a wider stance with your feet, wherever you are today. Sit your butt down. Again, tall spine. Lift your heart up as though you're growing through puberty years. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Both feet point forward. Pick up your hips and hang heavy. Slowly roll all the way up to a stand. Take your time. Reach your arms up. And fold forward. One more just like that. Take your time as you roll up. One vertebra at a time. Knees stay bent. Reaching up. And breathe as you fall forward. Plant your hands down. Step your feet back, downward facing dog. Walk it out, whatever movements you need here. Inhale. And drop your knees down on the exhale. We're going to switch sides now. Pull your left leg behind you. Flex your left toes down. Bend the left knee. Inhale. Exhale. Press your heel up to the sky. Inhale, lower, square hip. Exhale, press. Inhale, fire hydrant, left leg. Hold here for the exhale. Option to extend left toes out. Holds. First round. Remember, we hold here. Pick your left foot up a little higher and watch your weight shift all the way over towards your right side. Press your left foot out to the left to stack your right hip on top of your right knee. Tap your left toe down. Pick it up. And now 2 rounds. Bring your leg behind you long. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press up heel. Inhale, hydrant. And then extend. Tap. Lift. Extend. You got it. Bend. press high. Hydrant, extend, tap, lift, extend. Transitioning, hydrant, step wide. Lizard lunge. Bend your left knee forward. Walk your hands forward. Whatever you need here with your hands, go for it. Just keep your torso more or less relaxed, especially in those shoulders. As you gently pull left heel towards right knee and hug your left shoulder with your left knee. Like you're sitting on a school bus and you're cramped into one of those seats and someone keeps bumping your left shoulder. That's your left knee right now. Feel free to find some gentle movement here. Relax your face. Keep a steady breath. The steady breath allows us to sink deeper into these postures, to find some softness where there previously wasn't. And starting with this posture, keep pulling your left hip back, because where we're going next, which is right now, is the half split. So pull your left hip back to straighten out your left leg. Flex left toes up, dig a left heel down. Shoulders still relaxed, hands still soft on the ground, wherever they need to be, under your shoulders or slightly forward. Inhale, lengthen spine forward. Exhale, hold. Keep breathing, keep flexing your left toes and feeling the stretch of the entirety of that left hamstring. Pull your left hip down to feel it a little more in your IT band. Inhale, bend left knee, Malasana squat, step your right foot forward. Sit your butt down, spine tall. Shift left and right, whatever you need here. Inhale, lift your heart high. Exhale, forward fold, feet parallel. And alternate knee bends. We're just going to flow through that standing set just again. So roll all the way up, nothing crazy. Reach up and fold forward. One more. Inhale, roll all the way up and fold forward. Plant your hands, step your feet back, downward facing dog. Drop your knees wide as your mat. Untuck your toes, child's pose. Rest your forehead down. Relax your shoulders, your hands. And this 30 minutes is all about listening to ourselves. There's a quote I found from Rachel Naomi Remen that says the most basic and powerful way to connect to another person is to listen. Just listen. Perhaps the most important thing we ever give to each other is our attention. So I want you to take that into your lives, definitely, but apply it to this practice and think of that other self as yourself. Listen to your breath travel into your lungs and how your body feels in each minute, which helps slow things down a little bit, gets us out of our heads. Everyone breathe in together through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Another loud exhale. So let's listen. Inhale, forward, tabletop. High plank, exhale. Forearm plank. Drop down to your elbows. Keep your hands like the number 11. Engage your quads. A little core before we get to the flow. Press all 10 fingers down to the mat. If this is too much, feel free to interlace your fingers. Lower your butt down. Tuck your tailbone. And breathe. Always option to drop down to your knees here if you need a little bit more support. Wherever you are, press into your elbows to dome your upper back. And now let's take some knee taps. Inhale. And then every knee tap is a breath. So tap right knee, tap left. Breath. Tap. left, right, left, right, left. Keep going. Keep your hips square as you do this. Keep pressing your heels back, engaging your quads when your leg lifts. We're here for 10, 9. Keep pressing your elbows down and away. We got 5, 4. Where are you tensing up? In your face and your shoulders? You don't need it. Relax. And 1. And knees down. Child's pose. Just one breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. And step forward. Standing split. Hands move forward. Left heel picks up. We're only here for a second. Pull your left heel to the sky and ground your right heel down. Pull your left knee to your eye now. Single leg Tadasana. Keep pressing your right big toe down as you pull your left knee towards your left shoulder and flex your left foot. Inhale. Hold here for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot back. Bring your hands to your heart. Hover your left knee. Bent knee, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale as you pull your right heel backwards. Inhale, goddess pose. So swivel to the left, heels down, knees point out, hands to your heart. Yes. Pull your heels towards one another and stack your shoulders back, so on top of your hips. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Now we're going to pivot back to that lower, that bent knee crescent. So swivel to your right, left knee low, and then back up to the single leg Tadasana. Press your right big toe down, lift your left knee up. And now we're just going to go through that sequence twice through. So inhale, find strength. Exhale, step left foot back, hover knee. Inhale, open up, left side. Boo. Exhale, close off. And then lift up on an inhale. One more. Step back. Open up. Close off. Lift up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold again. Step your feet back, downward facing dog. High plank. Vinyasa, lower down all the way to your belly, or chaturanga, upward facing dog, or cobra, to downward facing dog. Let's get that other side. Left leg high. Step forward. Standing splits. Hands move forward. Right heel picks up away from the left heel. Square your right hip down. And pull your right knee towards your right eyeball. Use your core to find single leg Tadasana. Move patiently. Reach your arms up. Flex your right foot. Inhale. And stay for the exhale. Hover, knee crescent is next. Hands to your heart. Hinge forward to step your right foot back. Hover left, right knee. Hold here for a breath. I'm going to change directions. Inhale, pull left heel back. Exhale, open up, goddess pose. I got a couple breaths. Your arms could be out like cactus or to your heart. Pull your heels together. Press your knees to point over your second toes. Inhale. Exhale, close off. So pivot to the left, hover right knee. Lift off. Single leg Tadasana. Exhale, step back. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close off. Inhale, lift. We got one more. Step back. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And lift. And forward, fold. Good job, guys. Let's take some body rolls. Inhale all the way up like a wet noodle. Getting uncooked, so stiff. Reaching up. Arms overhead, and then stick your butt out. Reach your chest forward. Keep sticking your butt out and bend your knees as you're dragging your chest down an invisible wall. And then fold your torso over your thighs. A few more like that. Inhale, roll up. Little to no structure in this part. Reach up and exhale, butt back, chest forward, bends, knees, and fold. One more. Rolling up, steady breath, relaxed breath, reach up, fold forward. Roll halfway lift and downward facing dog. Now let's tie together our movements to create a flow. Inhale, right leg high and step forward. Standing split. And then pull your left knee to your left eye. Single leg Tadasana. Warrior 3, hands to your heart. Pull your left heel backwards. Step your left foot back, crescent lunge. Left leg is straight for now. Reach up. Press your right big toe down. Hold here for a breath. Bend left knee. And then open up, goddess pose. Star pose, straighten legs, reach arms diagonally out. And then Skandasana towards the left side. So pivot your left heel towards the back of the mat. Bend into your left knee. Pick up your right toes. Sit your butt down to your left heel. Warrior 2 is next to the right. So press your right big toe down. Straighten your left leg. Reach your arms open. Opposite directions. Nice. Reverse warrior. And then chaturanga. Hands frame right foot. Step back. Your vinyasa or skip. Meet in downward facing dog wherever you go. Up dog or cobra or skip. Down dog. Nice. Let's get that other side. Left leg high. Move with your breath and step forward. Standing splits. Nothing new. And pull your right knee towards your right eye. Single leg Tadasana. Take your time. Enjoy these transitional moments. And warrior 3. Hands to your heart. Right foot pulls backwards. Bends left knee. Step crescent. Right leg is straight and strong for now. And now hover, right knee that is. Open up, goddess. Heels down, butt down. Star pose, reach opposite directions. And then Skandasana towards the back of the mat again. Pivot your right heel wherever it needs to be. Bend your right knee, pick up your left toes. Warrior 2 is next. Plant your left big toe, open up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant hands, vinyasa. Up dog, downward facing dog. Let's go again. Right side, nothing new. So enjoy this. See where you can slow down, where you have a tendency to speed up to get to that next part. Everyone take a big breath in. Hand out. Right foot high. And step forward. Standing split. Pull left knee in. Single leg Tadasana. Warrior 3. Crescent lunge. Hover left knee. Goddess pose. Star pose. Skandasana towards left knee. Take your time, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Chaturanga. Lower down. Heart opener. Downward facing dog. Right to the left side. Left leg high. Step forward. Stand split. Pull right knee in. Single leg Tadasana. Warrior 3. Step back crescent. Hover right knee. Goddess pose. Star pose. Skandasana, bend into right knee. Warrior 2. Bend left knee. Straighten right. Reverse warrior. And chaturanga. Go through your vinyasa. Heart opener. Downward facing dog. Feel free to keep going. through that flow as many times as you want. We're just going to start to wrap this puppy up. Right leg high. And half pigeon. Right knee to your right wrist. Flex gently through your right foot. And then come down to your elbows or whatever's accessible to you. We got a minute here. So tap into that idea of silence, patience, and listening. It all starts with listening. Because when you start listening, you hear the silence or your breath. And then the patience comes because you start to listen to each breath or just the new noises which you had otherwise been oblivious to. Feel free to rest your forehead on a spot, maybe stacked hands, and relax your shoulders. Square your left hip down. And find your breath and stick with it. Press your hands into your shoulders. If you're watching this at home, feel free to stay in any of these postures longer. Whatever feels good, follow it. Downward facing dog, pedal it out. Left leg high. And half pigeon on the left side. Left knee to left wrist. Flex left toes gently. Pull right big toes backwards. Square hips down. Lift your heart up. And then fold forward. And these hips are stubborn little things. So your breath, or my breath, tends to stop here. And the thoughts tend to start running. So step up to the challenge here and double down on your breath. Pick a point on your mats where you can just focus in on a while. Because when your eyes become still focused on one point, it allows your brain to stop moving your eyes around, looking for something to entertain itself. It helps calm and settle. Again, see if you could find a place to rest your forehead, double stacked fists or the ground, or somewhere in between. Pay attention to any engagement that might pop up, shoulders, arms, face, neck. And allow gravity to do its work in pushing you down towards the ground, which does one of two things. Allows you to relax a little bit more, to find a little more ease, and gets you deeper into this stretch as your body weight is on top of your hip, which is being opened right now. So if you feel any muscular grabbing in your hip structure, breathe into that space and then kind of let it go, soften. And you'll find a deeper variation of the stretch with trying less, actually. So there's that idea of listening popping up again. Because so often we need to do less and more will happen, especially in yoga. We all try so hard, so often, and ignore the idea of listening. Press your hands under your shoulders, downward facing dog. Walk it out and then walk forward. Feet together, sit your butt down to your heels. Find a little squat and curl if you want. And then spread your knees open, reach your hands forward, slowly drop down onto your butt, and then you're back. We're going to end with some twists before Shavasana. So pull your right knee in, and then twist right knee over to the left side. Reach your right arm out wide. Close your eyes here. You don't really need to see anything anymore. And come back to that intention of ours. One breath at a time. Just listening. And listening doesn't always need to be audio, but you can listen to see how your body feels in this moment. And this is another one of those postures where don't try to do anything. Just let this twist settle into your system. Let your right knee go where it wants to. If it's not touching the ground over to the left, that's totally fine. Mine isn't either. Your body wants to twist to a certain degree, so let's meet it there. I promise you guys 30 minutes, we're about that mark. If you just want to finish this up by twisting to your left and moving on with your day, go for it. I'm going to be on this side for another minute, and then the left side for another 2 minutes, and then a Shavasana for 2 minutes. So I welcome you to stay patient with me as we let these postures settle in our systems. Relax your face, your jaw, your tongue even. And even though your eyes are closed, they tend to want to focus on something. Pay attention to your eyes for a second, and then let them come back to center. Soften your eyes behind their lids. Big breaths deep into your belly, helping create a softness in the tie between your torso and your bottom half. Breathing up and down through your spine, which isn't allowing you to twist right now. Be grateful for that. Bring your right knee back to center. Invite your left knee to join. Nice hug of both legs before we switch sides. Right leg long. Left knee squeezes in first. And then twist it over towards that right side. Eyes fall closed again as your left shoulder heavies down towards the earth. And work your way from your toes upwards to see where you can let go of something extra. Sometimes it holds up in that right outer hip to try to, force you, to torque you over to that right side. But let that go. Let the top of your right thigh soften. And again, breathe deep into the pit of your stomach. Allow your arms to fall out where they may. And we are human, so we do have a tendency to let our brain or thoughts run with some idea. Chances are that's happening, so just come back. Start with a new inhale and sigh out to bring you back towards this present moment. A few more breaths, letting go any remaining tension in that left leg, left hip, jaw. And pull your left knee back towards center. Big hug now. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Curl your forehead up to your knees. Maybe give your knees a little kiss. Tuck your toes. Find tension from your toes up through the crown of your head by squinting your eyebrows, pulling yourself into a little ball, like the tiniest little cannonball. Breathe in. Hold your breath at the top. Keep squeezing. Exhale, Shavasana. So from 100% engagement to 100% softness. And we'll double down on that right here. Scrunch your toes up, engage your quad muscles, your calf muscles, your butt muscles. Squeeze your fists together. Tighten your biceps, your core, your chest, your face into a little tiny space. Engage everything. Breathe in. Exhale. And that's disengagement. That's also a great one to introduce when you're going to bed as a signal to your brain to let go. Because throughout our days, we get in patterns where, we're turned on muscularly. We have our positions that we have: walking, sitting. And when you engage everything and let it go, your muscles are like, oh, right, I don't need to engage this anymore, because we're engaging muscles we don't even realize we're engaging so often. So do that one before bed tonight. It really helps. We got some time here, so come back to that breath if you haven't already. Easy breaths, unstructured, just flowing. The most valuable thing we can give to another is our attention. Let's do it right here for ourselves before we bring that intention into our everyday lives, being active listeners. Feel free to stay here all day. If you're on a good one and you're tuned in, just stay here. Feel no pressure to move on. It's Saturday after all. But if you're jonesing to continue, start with little movements and work your way throughout your body. Maybe a good morning stretch, opposite directions with toes and fingers. And morph it however you want into an easy seat. Eyes closed, hands at heart center. Breathe in. Sigh out. I want to thank you guys for spending some time today with me, breathing with our bodies and some movements. Feel free to come back to this practice whenever you need to connect to something simpler, which is the breath and the connectivity of your breath to movement. My name, you know my name. I don't need to reintroduce myself. I'll talk to you guys later.